in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Texas A&M's offense will start this game off with the football. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The LSU Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side.
Marked out of bounds at the 38. Now a 4th down.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Cobb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this
hits him in stride at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. And here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lindsey. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Let's go!
Looking to fire. A little release to the back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Cradles it at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Lindsey. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Rooks.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of... is your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there.
Touchdown, Aggies! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Wyoming. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Caught over the middle. It's Samuel.
A nice job by the QB there. timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They punted away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. He's now over 150 yards receiving, and the Aggies ready to go whoop.
Yeah, ready to go whoop, ready to celebrate. They're excited. And listen, when you can find these playmakers that you feature and you consistently feature, this is when Aggies go nuts. They go crazy because their offenses are fun, exciting.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Combs. Makes the grab. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A&M comes back out with another 1st down.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on third and goal. Back to pass, it's Combs. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fit it in the window for the score. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
LSU, 3.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds a tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He breaks a tackle. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Combs. The short hands, it's Lindsey. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Combs. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
LSU Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. He's taking a deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everyone.